we think it does have potential to host another, Highland Valley style copper deposit, a major one. And so we have the NSR royalty. We get another $6 million of equity in Metal Energy over the next 4 years.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. Joining me now is Jason Bonson. He is the CEO of Happy Creek Minerals. And Jason, good to see you again. How are you?
I'm great, Steve. Good morning.
Yeah. So the company out with news today that you have closed the sale of the Highland Valley project to Metal Energy Corp. So let's take a step back and remind everyone a little bit about why this happened.
Yeah, well, it's a great transaction. We do love the project, but we've sold it to Metal Energy, which will be the sole focus of Metal Energy. And some of the pluses for Happy Creek is we've received a $300,000 check yesterday. Non-dilutive funding, and that's always a great thing. And we have 9.9% equity in Metal Energy, so we're very, very exposed to seeing the success of the project. And as part of the deal, the Metal Energy are doing work this year, $250,000 worth of work on the project. They're hitting the ground running. They're working with Charlie Gregg and Associates, which a group, geological consulting group that's been involved with Highland Valley for us and is involved with the OR Group companies with American Eagle already. So there's quite a good seamless transition, and they're hitting the ground running on the getting some results right now.
Yeah, I would imagine you're excited. You also have there's an NSR royalty on it as well. So there's obviously some protection for the potential that you mentioned of this particular project.
That's right. For the upside, and we think it does have potential to host another Highland Valley style copper deposit, a major one. And so we have the NSR royalty. We get another $6 million of equity in Metal Energy over the next 4 years. So we're going to be a major shareholder of Metal Energy. I'm going to be appointed to the board at the next AGM. So it's, we're excited. We think Stephen Stewart and the team at OR Resources and Metal Energy, a great team, and they're going to move this project forward.
So what does that allow you now, with this out of the way and closed? What does that allow you now to move your focus back onto?
Well, it does sort of clear our plate a little bit because we don't have to worry about the funding for Highland Valley. So our Caribou projects, we have a very large land position, over 350 square kilometers, and that's made up of the Fox tungsten deposit, where one of the highest grade tungsten deposits in the world. We have a current NI 43-101 resource of 1.1 million tons if indicated and inferred together, which is about half indicated, half inferred. And it's over 1% WO3. So it's a very, very high grade. So we definitely want to do work on that. We believe there's good upside in expanding the resource there. Our initial targets is to take that 1 million ton resource to 3.5 to 5 million tons, which would make it one of the largest tungsten deposits in the world. So, and then we have Silver Boss, another large property, 150 square kilometers. We have lots of mineralization on there. We've identified a copper anomaly over a kilometer long. There's lots of gold and silver around the old Silver Boss shaft. There's molybdenum around the boundary, which this is contiguous with the old Boss mine, Noranda mine, that's now owned by Glencore. So, there's a lot of upside in that project. And then Hen Art DL gold project, historic adits in there, 40 grams a ton in 1880 adits. So we got lots of sort of work, lots of project prospects and targets. And so we're going to get our exploration plan together over the next couple of weeks and month and get that out. And then we'll be looking to start in earnest in the spring on our projects.
All right, we look forward to more of that. Jason, thank you so much. Great to catch up with you and appreciate the time.
Thank you, Steve. It was a pleasure.
All right, Jason Bonson, he's the CEO of Happy Creek Minerals.